Welcome back to your video. Today's video I'm playing City Skylines, and in today's video I'm going to be doing a speed build. And so let's first get started by expanding our viaduct. So basically this is just a whole ton of adding in the viaduct roads and then deleting and replacing in our rail lines and roads, and then also, well, obviously our metro. But more so it's our metro, but this kind of got a bit tricky. Although now that well, it won't necessarily spoil anything, but our rail line, it's causing traffic because basically what I end up doing is what we could do is make it railroad crossing, but it's right where everyone has to leave the airport area. So with all the passenger trains coming in, which it's only two, but with all of the passenger trains coming in, they end up clogging up to where the railing gates tend to be down a whole lot, and so it's like impossible for cars to get through. In fact, I literally moved where buses leave just because of it, because it was causing a whole ton of problems with them stacking. But basically just expanded that, and then went to expanding our city even more. And so now we're moving up towards the rail line, which, or at least for most of it. Some areas we were right near the rail line, but most of the time we weren't in it. I added an highway exit, which I do believe that I did another one back there. Yeah, I don't know, eventually. Yeah, I added one right here. And then this is mostly for trucks, but also we were a bit far from the nearest exit, so figured it would be a good idea to add in one. But I basically just connected in the tracks, which here it's bad too, but because the trains, they aren't stopping typically because they can just go straight through. It isn't as bad. Even though there's even more trains going through, which on paper more trains seems worse, but in practice it actually isn't, just because they're going straight through it and not clogging up the system. But I just added in a whole ton of residential and offices along the rails, and then a whole ton of commercial. I added in pipes, obviously, which that's obviously needed. Add in some offices right behind our transport bus hub, and then we got to just continue adding in our routes, which I know I did say no, I didn't want to try do grids this time, but it's fine. I mean, I personally like trying to model more towards American cities, and American cities are nearly entirely just grids. And also, I wanted to make a small little shopping area here, because we hadn't made a big shopping area. So I added in this like old shopping area thing. Acid, I forget what it's called. Place it, I don't know when it'll go back in the recording, but because of it, because there's paths on it, I just added in some carports all around. And then obviously this is a high-rise van area. And so, because of that, there is obviously no super tall buildings that would tower over the skyline. And well, that's definitely helps give a degree of lowering down, which I did move that a whole lot to where the lower part is facing in toward the city, because I thought, which that's probably looks the best. And then I just right in here I went and added a nice little entertainment area because we hadn't put one in a while. So basically there's a whole ton of different carports around here. And then because of all of the different stuff here, which I did eventually add a sports stadium too, which that is going to be for our campus, which I did add onto our campus. So now we do have a sports team for our campus for the aquatic center, which I will add in a little bit. But notice that this was kind of broken, and then I'll delete it, and then I realized that that's what I was using for power, And so then we just had to replace it, and then everything became good again. The water started filling that all up, and I just added in the zone all along there. And then I moved that building again. Notice how I'm moving stuff up quite a bit. And then basically just go, and then we placed on the aquatic center, which I basically was just fidgeting with it, trying to find a spot for it, or well, the right spot for it. But eventually set up with this, and I just need to bring on the campus zone. I don't think I do that in this video, or well, this clip, but I definitely eventually did that. But I definitely want to probably put a big sports stadium or fields over near our campus, or well, at least our baseball and track and field. And then maybe, or well, the football stadium we would probably have somewhere in the city. Or, I don't honestly know. I mean, we could of course expand the campus across the highway and then across the water, but that would be some time for another episode. But, I believe that's all I have to say for this episode. And so in this episode, we expand the city and the viaduct, and then, that was basically it for this episode. Do hope you've enjoyed. If you have, make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!